Hey everyone, welcome back to another Odoo 19 tutorial by Cybrosys. Today in this video, let me teach you how to create and manage an RFQ in Odoo 19's purchase module. First of all, let's navigate to the purchase module. So here you have the purchase and let's access the RFQ dashboard. So if you navigate to the purchase app and then if you click on the orders, so you have the request for quotation. So by default, once you open the module itself, you'll be going to the request for quotation view. Okay, so this is your control center. The top of the screen gives you a quick breakdown of all RFQs and your individual RFQs and all such things. So you can see the count of new RFQs, the RFQs that have been sent, the RFQs that lies as a late one, the not acknowledged ones, and late receipts. And if you notice the usual the usual bottoms at the top, you can see to send, you can see the waiting ones, you can see the new ones, you can see the late ones, all such things. Okay, so let's go on and create a new one. For that, click on the new button and then you have to, you can simply see a window where the creation takes place. Okay, so here a blank purchase order form appears. Now you have to start by selecting the vendor you are requesting the quote from. So click on this and choose a vendor. So I'm choosing Gemini Furniture. And you can notice the vendor reference field over here, right? This is important. This is where you will record the vendor's own order number. It helps later when you receive the bill. So you can give a reference over here. Then if you have blanket order setting enabled, you will see in the blanket order field as well. That is, you can see the agreements over here. Only when you enable the purchase agreements in the configuration settings, this will be enabled here as well. So this links to long-term agreements for recurring purchases. And if you don't see it, no worries, it's an optional settings. That's it. Then you can set the timeline. Like you can fill in the order deadline here. And this is the date the vendor must confirm they can supply the items. And if this date passes, Odoo simply marks the RFQ as late, but you can still order it. Then you have the expected arrival date. And this is calculated automatically based on the deadline and the vendor's typical lead time. So I am just changing this date to 15 and clicking on apply. Okay, you can actually set the date from here, the expected arrival. If you don't give it, that isn't a problem, but you can still set a date over here. So I'm putting the date as this. Okay, and then you have one more thing, which is to ask the confirmation. So once you click on this, you can set how many days before a confirmation should be sent. Okay, so that can be chosen over here. I'm not giving it here. Then you have the option to specify the deliver to. That is, if you have the storage locations enabled, you can use the deliver to field. You can select your warehouse address or select drop ship if the items are going directly to your end customer. And drop shipping must be enabled in the inventory app to see this option. So if you don't find it, make sure you enable the drop shipping. Then comes the product section. So you can focus on the products tab. Here you can see, right? So you can click on add a product here. So such a thing comes where you can start typing the name of the product or simply select one from the drop down. I'm choosing whiteboard pen. And if you type a new product name, Odoo lets you instantly create it by selecting create or create and edit. Okay, so to jump straight to the product form, you can simply go to add a product here and I'm clicking on pen. So there is no such product called pen. You have options like create pen and create and edit. So click on create and edit. This will take you to the product creation form. You can see it over here. So I'm just discarding it. Okay, so that's how you add the product. And you can fill in the quantity as well from here. You can check the unit price. So the price can be specified from here. You can, not here, sorry, the other one. See, here you can add the unit price. You can set the quantity as well. Okay, so You can now hover over the product name and you can, now here's the product, right? You can click on the right icon. This will take you to the internal link of the product. So this shows you the full product form and you can make adjustments to pricing or even the product details. Now let's go back. Now the basic details are all filled up over here. Then you have the other information tab where you have the buyer information, the payment terms, the source, project Incoterm and all such things. For the time being, let it be there. Then you have the star icon to make this as favorite, that is to mark it as a favorite thing. Next is to send and confirm the RFQ. So you have an active button here which is send RFQ, but the confirm order is not yet active. The status right now is RFQ. So click on send RFQ, which will change the stage to RFQ sent. Okay. So you can simply click on send over here. It will show the structure of the mail. Now it's in RFQ send stage and the confirm order is right now active. Okay. So what you can do is simply click on the confirm order. Okay. So once you click on the confirm order, the RFQ instantly turns into a purchase order. So you can notice the order deadline. Okay. And like it is now renamed to confirmation date. You can see over here the order deadline has changed to confirmation date. Now, like it will be showing exactly the date and time that you confirmed the purchase order. You can see the date and time over here. So what happens next? Okay. So if you just scroll down here, you can see the chatter where all the activities have been recorded. Now you can see the RFQ changed to RFQ sent, then it changed to a purchase order. The mail that we sent, the purchase order created, all notifications will be there on the chatter. Like Odoo tracks all the communication on this order in the chatter box at the bottom. And the original mail you sent, like any replies from the vendor and internal notes from your team. Now you can use the chatter to log internal notes or schedule follow-up activities. And once the PO, that is the purchase order, is confirmed, Odoo automatically prepares for the next step, that is to receive the products in the inventory app and later managing the vendor bill in the accounting app. So here you have the received products. So click on receive, which will enable you to receive the product. You can validate it over here and then the product will be received. Okay. Then you have this thing called the receipt. Okay. The receipt is also like you can directly go to the receipt and confirm it. And this is how it works. Okay. The bill uploading and all can be done over here. So this is the basic way of creating a purchase order, that is creating an RFQ and converting the RFQ to an purchase order. Okay. And that's the complete Odoo purchase workflow from the first quote to the final confirmed order. Odoo keeps everything connected. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more Odoo deep dives, and let me know in the comments what Odoo feature you want us to cover next. See you then. Thank you.